Fresh mentors.
Hi, my name is Tanya Kini and I'm a third year BA student. My combination is History, Economics and Political Science, HEP. One of the reasons why I came to join St. Joseph's College of Arts and Sciences is because of the amazing faculty that they have. In third year, we have this system where we focus only upon our core subjects. So each core subject is divided into two papers, and so you have two teachers teaching you one subject. For example, in my 5th semester, which is the first semester of the third year, I have Indian history and we have an option between European and China-Japan history, and I have selected China-Japan. So these are the two papers that we currently have in our history subject. And because of this, you have two teachers teaching you one subject. Now, one major benefit that we students get from two teachers teaching us one subject is that there are completely two different methods of teaching that are being put forth to us, and this sort of makes it interesting, makes the subject more lively rather than having just one teacher teach the entire subject, which makes the tone very monotonous. I'll just give you an example. In our history papers, we have Father Clarence D'Souza. He is our vice principal of the college, and we have Mrs. Jane D'Souza, who also teaches history. Now, Father Clarence D'Souza is a very strict disciplinarian, but at the same time he also has sort of a fun side to him, in the sense that he allows students to interact very freely in his classes, and most of the times we get to know our topics and we get to know the foundation of our topics through discussions and class interactions. And Jane ma'am, on the other hand, she is more of the fun-loving teacher type, more of the teacher as a friend rather than teacher as a disciplinarian. So in her classes we get to talk about a lot of other things besides history, and that gets us more interested in about not only the facts about history or what we study in our notes or our textbooks, but also in terms of how we look at history from a day-to-day point of view. Another aspect about our faculty over here in college is that in the third year we have this end of the year project known as our term paper, where we get to select a topic and we get to select a term paper guide from any department in this college. And when I say any, I mean any. If you are a BA student, you can select a teacher who's from the chemistry department. If you are a science student, you can select a teacher who's from the history department. So there are no barriers, there are no boundaries, there is no restrictions on what you can do and who you can do it with. And this is one of the most amazing parts and the most amazing aspects of our college, is that every student can get in touch with any teacher from any department, irrespective of whether he or she is being taught by that teacher, and converse with that teacher, have discussions with that teacher, meet with that teacher on a regular basis, and see and try and pick the teacher's brains. For example, my term paper is on the history of the Konkani community, which where I am from, and I have taken up the guidance of Dr. Etienne Rasendran, who was my English teacher in first year. Now, in the third year, as I said earlier, we do not study English or languages, but that doesn't prevent me, or that doesn't restrict me from taking up an English teacher. I have another friend in my class who has taken up the guidance of a chemistry teacher, Dr. Venkat, and this is one of the great aspects of the faculty over here. Another very good aspect of the faculty over here, which I have noticed since I joined the college, is that a lot of them hold doctorates, which means that they are very well versed in their own field, in their own subject, and when they do teach or they give notes, a lot of my teachers, like Dr. Somaya, who teaches political science, gives a lot of real life examples and makes us sort of be involved in the ongoing political happenings of India. Another teacher, like Professor Jerome, he organizes conferences and seminars and invites dignified people to talk and to give us lectures, like Ramchandra Guha, or former ambassadors, or former dignitaries, and etc. So this sort of gives us an overall and an all-round perspective on our subject, and coupled with that also our teachers instruct us to read up on extra books and extra information, and they don't hold back. So yeah, this is why you should join our college, I guess. I don't know.